Fun Facts presents the 1956 Cadillac Eldorado Biarritz. It is a 50s classic car, and it was a second generation that was produced from 1954 through 1956. I'm excited. I hope you're excited, and let's get started now. All right, the second generation Eldorado, 1954 through 56. In 1954, the Cadillac Eldorado lost its unique sheet metal and shared its basic body shell with standard Cadillacs. Distinguished now mainly by trim pieces, this allowed GM to lower the price and see a substantial increase in sales. The Eldorados had golden identifying crests centered directly behind the air slot fender brakes and wide fluted beauty panels to decorate the lower rear sides. These panels were made of extruded aluminum and also appeared on a unique one-of-a-kind Eldorado coupe built for the Reynolds Aluminum Corporation. Also included in the production Eldorado convertible were monogram plates on the doors, wire wheels, and custom interior trimmings with the Cadillac crest embossed on the seat bolsters. A total of 2,150 Eldorados were sold at much more modest US $5,738 base price, nearly 4 times many as in 1953. And that dollar amount, $5,738, would be equivalent today to being $57,899. So it certainly wasn't cheap in 1953. Whoa. The 1955 Eldorado bodies gained its own rear end styling with high, slender, pointed tailfins. These contrasted with the rather thick bulbous fins that were common at the time. The Eldorado Sport convertible featured extras such as wide chrome body belt moldings and twin round taillights halfway up the fenders. Sales nearly doubled to 3,950 in 1955. In 1956, a 2-door hardtop coupe version was released called the Eldorado Seville, at which point the convertible was then named the Eldorado Biarritz. An Eldorado script finally appeared with fender crest on the car, which was further distinguished by twin hood ornaments. An extra feature on the Eldorado convertible was a ribbed chrome saddle molding extending from the windshield to the rear window pillar along the belt line. With the addition of the Seville, sales rose yet again to 6,050, of which 2,150 were Sevilles, and the remaining were the Eldorado Biarritz. Eldorados accounted for nearly 4% of all Cadillacs sold. General Motors scored a hat trick with the 1953 Motorama traveling shows. All three of the upscale divisions, Oldsmobile, Buick, and Cadillac, had prestige convertible idea cars, which were dramatic in design but close enough to the production models that they were ready to manufacture. These cars were named Fiesta, Skylark, and Eldorado, respectively, and they entered limited production during the year. In 2 years since the Eldorado was first introduced by Cadillac, it won itself a unique place in the heart of discerning motorists everywhere. The 1955, the Eldorado previewed the rocket ship tailfins that would eventually be adopted across the board. For the first time, the Eldorado was immediately identifiable from the rear. A higher performance engine with dual 4-barrel carburetors was now standard and exclusive to the model. The Eldorado sales successes inspired the creation of companion style, a hardtop coupe for the 1956. To distinguish the two, the coupe was designated the Eldorado Seville, while the convertible with the glitzier sounding Eldorado Biarritz. Interestingly, the coupe outsold the convertible 3,900 of the coupes to 2,150, although they were priced exactly the same at 6,501. The rear bumper design was new, with a pair of exhaust outlet ports stacked on each side and the lower flank sporting 4 vertical flutes. Larger displacement, higher compression, and newer Carter WCFB carburetors increased brake horsepower to 305 from the smooth 365 CID V8 engine. The Hydromatic was improved and redesigned for smoother shifts. By now, the 56 Eldorado Biarritz had a niche all to itself. Okay, well, if you found yourself this far into the video, we'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch our video. If you like the video, please give us a thumbs up because it really does help our channel. And if you like our channel, please subscribe. We'll be doing all the cars, the concept cars from the 50s and 60s. We'll be doing the muscle cars and the sports cars. Later on, we'll be doing hybrid cars and supercars, and we'll be going to autoramas and car shows and doing hot rods and custom cars. So a little bit of everything for everybody. And we hope to see you when we upload our next video. And always, 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 take good care. Thank you.